Good morning, students. Here I am starting up with the Unit 2 of our Retail Operations and Store Management subject. In Unit 2, we will be discussing about the store management and its operation. Okay, store management and its operation. In retail, the major focus is on operations, as at the operation level, the goals and plans of the retailers are put into execution. Thus, it becomes important for the retailer to have both the right number of human resources and of right qualities. In retail or in any business, it is observed that the companies that organize their operations around the customers and empower their employees to interact with customers in the most positive manner are more profitable. Customers need quick and proper response to their queries in the retail environment. And thus, if they find that employees are not acting in the responsible or positive manner to their queries, they are put off, resulting not only in loss of sales and the customer, but also a poor word of mouth publicity for the retail organization. You can see here in this chart, I'll show you that retailers getting caught in the vicious circle of lower profits. How this lower profits comes: low margins, low salaries to front, lower quality of customers, lower sales, resulting into lower profits. And these all low margins, low salaries are due to low training inputs. So the retailers are trapped into the vicious circle of low training inputs. What is meant by retail store operations? Typically, when people use the term retail store operations, they are referring to the most of the functions and jobs in the stores. Retail operations is the term used to describe all the activities that keep the store functioning well. It includes people management, supply chain, store layout, cash operations, physical inventory, master data management, promotions and pricing, and so on. The first steps in the retail store management is human retail management. The human resource management objectives in a retail organization serves as standards against which performance is evaluated. HRM in retailing is composed of survival integrated activities such as employees, recruitment, selection, induction, training and development, supervision, and compensation. So here in this unit, we are emphasizing on the human resource management in the retail store, which we can say human retail management in short. Process of planning human resources in retail. The planning process in retailing is discussed under various functions. First is functions and task analysis. What are the functions in the retail stores? Identifying the major functions the retailer must perform, identifying the tasks or activities to be performed under each of these functions, mapping the tasks into specific jobs. This is known as competency mapping, developing job descriptions and job specifications. Secondly, analyzing and identifying functions. I'm referring to the previous slide again. First function, first planning process of human resource in retailing is functions. What are the functions and task analysis? Second is analyzing and identifying the functions. Retailers need to undertake different functions as part of marketing channel and need to perform certain important functions such as buying, selling, warehousing, distribution, transportation, merchandising, marketing research, information management, financing, and risk taking. From the above breakup of functions to be performed as a part of main marketing function, it is clear that every different format will be doing a set of functions as per their individual requirement and in different proportion of importance of each of these functions. For example, in buying function, there will be number of tasks involved, the needs of the merchandising team, understanding sales trend, taking feedback from market research team, finding resources for each material type, collection of specific information, collecting quotations from shortlisted vendors, assessing the offers on key parameters, selection of vendors for different merchandise, finalizing terms of trade, placing orders, monitoring supply of merchandise, reassessment of vendors based on performance, and so on. Then the third function of human resource management in retailing is mapping of tasks into specific jobs, competency mapping. Generally, a retailer would group number of tasks into a single job depending on the workload assessed for each of the tasks. As the task grows, it requires more number of personals to do the same task as we see in number of billing counters. So when the number of customers goes up, the workload on billing activity increases and the retailers based on the time study for each billing may decide on the number of personnel required to do this said task. Also, the tasks itself undergo further division to cope up with load on subtasks within a task. And fourth function is job description and job specification. You can see here job description and job functions. If we are considering the billing clerk, job description to make entries in the billing register system as per the items bought by the customer, to generate a bill and inform the customer the payment amount, to collect cash or credit card and make necessary entries in the billing register and hand over the bill to the customer. Respectively, job specification, understanding of point of sales billing register system, minimum qualification, graduate preferably BCom, at least 1 year of experience and proficiency in basic maths. Coming down to the next function, that is planning for the future. Retailers must not look at the current requirement of staff to man different functions, but should also plan for the short term, that is, for the next 6 months to 1 year period. Many retailers do face Besides the short-term contingencies, the retailers needs to take into consideration the requirement for the next 3 to 5 years time. This is done based on the retail growth projections for the next 5 year period in terms of number of retail outlets. Next step in human resource management in retail is recruiting the right person for the right job, that is competency mapping. It is not an easy task to hire the right type of employees as required by the given job specification. Many retailers, due to their reputation for non-friendly approach to personal or low salary payment or late salary payment issues, have difficulty in attracting right kind of probable applicants to their firms. Sources for recruitment of employees, employment agencies, colleges and management institutes, competitors, advertisements, and other sources. Screening of the candidates, submission of curriculum vitae, personal interviewing of the identified candidates, candidates asked to undergo written examination or specific tests, candidates credibility checked through references, and candidates asked to undergo medical tests. So after the resources of recruitment, we undergo the screening of the candidates, and after the screening of the candidates, the shortlisting of the CVs. At each of the screening stages, the number of applicants gets reduced, thus helping the HR department to focus only on the selected candidates at each of the stages. Application screening, personal interview, written test, reference check, and medical test. Motivating. Here we complete our first part, that is human resource management in retail. We will continue with the topic in motivating the retail store employees in the next video. Thank you.